Welcome back to the channel. Today is my 20 favourite scores since 2000. Now I've picked up this challenge from Daniel at Soundtracks with Birdman, but I think it originated with Erik Woods, so thanks to both of them. I've picked 20 scores since 2000. I've given myself a couple of rules. I have to own the score physically, same as Daniel. I have to have seen the film. I think I've got copies of all the films as well. But I am going to invoke Birdman Logic, which you'll see how that goes as we go on. It's a cheat, but it's my go at it. So what the hell? So this is in no particular order as well. But and if I'd given it some even more thought, I'd maybe change some things. But this is my 20 picks as of now. Probably change tomorrow. But here we go. Number one, no particular order, so this isn't the countdown or a count up or whatever. So number one is The Personal History of David Copperfield by Christopher Willis. There we go. Now, I was going to choose The Death of Stalin, but I don't actually physically own that one at the moment. I'm going to rectify that this week, hopefully. I have it on download, but that would have been my first choice. But this is equally good. So, yeah. That's my first choice. Christopher Willis, great score. Look into that. Look into the Death of Stalin score as well. Number two, because it's in no particular order, and this is where I invoke my first Birdman Logic, which means you can choose as many scores as you want. It's the top 307 scores. But I'm going to choose Star Wars. This is an umbrella thing. This encompasses episodes 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, plus Rogue One and Solo, a Star Wars story. I've done videos on Star Wars quite recently, so I haven't got the CDs out. So the Skywalker saga is represented by this blurry beer mat. And there we have Rogue One and Solo, a Star Wars story. Fantastic. Well, they're both fantastic, but the John Powell thing is just absolutely immense. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Okay, that's my second one. Loads of scores there, but it's Birdman Logic. Number three, Looney Tunes Back in Action. Jerry Goldsmith's final score. Great fun. That's the deluxe edition from Varese. If you can get it on that one, it's brilliant. It's just great fun. Jerry Goldsmith having a great time with Joe Dante, who he did loads of films with. So, brilliant one, that. Number four, a bit of John Powell. I've chosen Night and Day. Great fun film, kind of throwback to old films from the 50s and 60s, those kind of Hitchcock kind of comedy thrillers. Great rambunctious score, great fun, love that. Number five, John Powell again, one of my favourite John Powell scores. Paycheck. This is the Varese deluxe edition. Love that score. On the strength of that, I always thought that John Powell should get a James Bond score. I would love to hear that. But yep, that's number five. Again, remember this is in no particular order. Number six, a bit of Alan Silvestri. I've gone for Avengers Endgame. There's some immense cues in that. Obviously, I think everybody knows the Portals cue, but the real hero is really moving. Some great stuff. I love his Avengers music. Number seven, another Alan Silvestri, and I've gone for his Captain America score. I love this score. Now on the CD, the Captain America march does not appear, which I think is awful. It was only an iTunes download. Why? It's a spectacular piece of music. But I have it now anyway, so... but yeah, love that score. Thoroughly recommend that. Number eight. I had to get a bit of James Bond in here. David Arnold's Casino Royale. Daniel Craig's first James Bond film. David Arnold kind of dialed back his kind of techno weirdness that he kind of tried out with the last of the Pierce Brosnan films. But I love this score. It's got a one of the great theme songs of the past 20 years as well. Really upbeat. Love that. Number 9, I invoke Birdman Logic, and this is scores for a TV series. So just bending the rules here slightly, but it's the really cinematic scores. And I've gone for a whole heap here, Birdman Logic, and it's Murray Gold scores for Doctor Who. As you can see, I have quite a few. This is for seasons up to season 9, I think, 8 or 9. But they were fantastic. They were performed by the BBC National Orchestra of Wales. They were really large scale orchestral works. I mean, if you can catch up with them, I think they're on streaming and download and whatever. But they were great scores, some great thematic stuff, just wonderful, wonderful stuff. Love it. See if I can get these back without smashing the cases. Okay, that was my number 9. My rules. Number 10. There is it. There it is. Bit of Hans Zimmer. Interstellar. Love the film. Love the score. Really moving score. Some great stuff on there. Now this is only the normal release. I do have the expanded release on download. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful stuff. And there's loads of great concert versions of Interstellar out there in YouTube land as well. So check that out. Number 11. Oh, more Hans Zimmer. Gladiator. Loved that from the very first moment I saw it. The opening battle scene where they charge down the hill and that kind of meaty theme kicks in. It just grabbed me straight away. But love that film, love that score. Number 12, invoke Birdman Logic again. It's Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. Really, it's one huge kind of 11-hour film, but his score is immense. My favourite score of the trilogy is Lord of the Rings. That Light of the Beacon's Cue is just phenomenal. These are really expensive now to buy these extended versions, but any version of it is worth having, so it should be in your collection. Okay, number 13, John Williams. AI. This is the La La Land 3-disc version. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Film is... I'd really like the film, but some people are just on the fence about it, and that last 20 minutes, even it confused me at the time I saw it, but when you figure out what it's all about, it's a very moving film. I love that film. Love that score as well. Number 14, some more John Williams, and it's the score for The Patriot. Love this score. Lovely theme. Again, there's some great concert versions on YouTube land, so look up The Patriot. I think it's the Film Symphony Orchestra, the Spanish orchestra, do a great version of that, so check that out. Again, number 15, I invoke Birdman Logic, and I'm choosing Pirates of the Caribbean by Hans Zimmer and Blake Neely and the whole team. There's probably about 30 people that wrote these scores, but I've gone for the first 3 films, so Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest and At World's End. So that's my choice. Wonderful stuff on there. The second 2 more so than the first, but it's all good fun stuff. So that counts as 1 in my land. Number 16. It's a 2004 film. It's a Marvel film. The Punisher by, and I'm sorry if I butcher his name, Carlo Ciliotto. It's quite a surprising score. It's not what you expect. It's interesting. It's lovely. It's thematic. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful score. Check it out if you can. I think there's clips of it on YouTube. Number 17. Clint Mancell's Sahara. I enjoyed the film. It's just a good, fun action adventure film. I've read all the books, the Clive Cussler books, the Dirk Pitt books. There's about 20. There's loads of them. But I love this score. It's got a main theme that could almost be a great James Bond action theme. But it's just a good, fun, adventure, action, thriller score. Okay, again, number 18, I invoke Birdman Logic. And I've chosen Michael Giacchino's Star Trek scores. And I count these all as one. So these are the deluxe editions from Varese. So we've got Star Trek, Into Darkness, and Star Trek Beyond. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I must admit though, it took me a bit of time to come round to the original Star Trek. When I first heard it, for some reason I just thought, but then it grew on me, and I just absolutely love it now. So one choice, Birdman Logic, the Star Trek scores. Number 19, I have gone for some more Alan Silvestri. The Mummy Returns. Stupendous stuff. If you only listen to one track from this, listen to My First Bus Ride. That heroic main theme is used over and over again, and it never gets old, never gets boring. It's just fantastic stuff. But the whole score is just great, just loud, bombastic, brilliant Alan Silvestri. So, yep. And finally, I had to finish on this one. It's Jerry Goldsmith's final Star Trek score, Star Trek Nemesis from 2002. The film isn't much loved. I kind of enjoy it. It's a bit ropey, but I love the score. And it's Jerry Goldsmith again, and I wanted to finish on Jerry Goldsmith. So, yeah, that's my top 20. There's probably stuff that I missed out, and if I did it again tomorrow, I would choose differently. But that's what I've chosen now. So that's my top 20 scores since 2000. So yeah, I'd like to see anybody else do this. So if anybody out there is preparing them, get them up on YouTube and let's watch them. But that's it for now. Until next time, good day.